Hello again, welcome back to the Unloved JDM channel. So, in this video we asked you on Facebook and I think Instagram to send us pictures of your cars so that we could show you tell you what we think of them. A lot of the cars, we did actually get quite a lot of comments and a lot of the cars we've seen a few times.
Yep.
Some of them in person, some of them actually in here.
That's true, yeah.
Alright, so next one down on my list is Jack Bentley. I think most of the viewers on the channel probably know Jack is. He's been on a few of our videos.
He's mint, he's Jack.
He's a good lad, he's been out with us. But the first, he's got two posts on there, and the first one I come to is the Subarus, which he says also throwback of back when these were the daily drivers in Shetland when I was a kid.
Yeah, I think these were his parents' Subarus.
His parents had good taste.
Yeah, they did.
So you've got what looks to be a Bug-Eye NA and a classic with the big intercooler in the front of it, judging by the looks of that. Yeah, nothing. I'd changed the wheels on the classic, look perfect on it, so totally approve of it all. No problem at all there.
No, and it's same for me. You've got a classic and a Bug, my two favourites. So yeah. I've had 7 or 8 classics, a mixture of saloons and wagons. I've had a couple of blue ones, but I've mainly had green, and I prefer the green. Obviously I'm going a different route with my wagon, but I've always sort of I've always gone for the green ones. When it comes to GCs, the Bug, I've only ever had silver.
Yeah, and then Jack's 350Z. So Jack, I'm sure this is Jack's 350 has been in a lot of our videos because I originally bought the car from Scotland a couple of years ago. We rebuilt the engine on it in 2022.
Yeah,
it was. So the car itself, I totally approve of. Based on the picture alone, obviously we know the car a little more.
Yep.
Based on the picture alone, there's a few things that you can do to them, but that car can't fault it at all.
No, I can.
Go on.
Sort of. Sorry, Jack.
But we'll base it on photos.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's him told, Jack. Don't worry about it. Right.
Well, no, actually, I when it comes to the 350, 370, I do gravitate to the 350. So he's got the right one.
Yeah, it's a good call. Alright, so the next one down is Richard Grist. Christ, I don't know how to say people's surnames, I apologise. His Legacy. Now, we featured this in a video recently because it came in for paintwork as well. We absolutely fell in love with this car even when we saw it, so we're a little bit more biased than the picture and the second picture that he's posted in the comments, which was cleverly done, Rich. I'll be honest. Because the second picture that he's posted was one that our very own Ed took as he arrived at the Unloved JDM show, because you see he's got the Unloved watermark on it as well, so smart move. The car itself though, based on pictures alone, absolutely love it. It's got 2 different sets of wheels on it, and I don't know which one's on it now or whatever, but
the ones that are on it now are the Subaru, the new age.
The WRX wheels?
Yeah.
That's in the watermark one? Right,
yeah.
Okay.
So, this car is clean.
Ridiculously clean.
Stupid clean. Yeah. We've been under the bonnet and yeah. I don't know if he's had it detailed or anything before under there, but it's clean. I know it's an import from Japan. I were amazed when it were in garage. You start it up and this little Japanese voice starts going on. I was like, mint.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, there's like I think it's like a toll card. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. They tend to be in import cars, so when you turn it on, it's this little voice thing. If it's been left in, which is a cool little feature, pipes up and starts telling something in Japanese that none of us can understand. But it's all really cool when it does that.
But yeah,
and Richards does exactly that.
The same again with Legacies though. Me personally, I wouldn't go out and buy this one. I prefer the older generations. But he's got it in the right colour. I'd only have it in white or black.
Yeah, no, black's definitely it.
Twin turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, all singing, all dancing, but very nice car.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so next one down looks to be Stuart Roberts with his Blob-Eye, I'm going to say STI. I'm presuming so because it's got a sticker on it. Whether it's an STI or not, I'm not entirely sure because it doesn't have the bonnet scoop. So I'm going to say not, but either way, based on the picture alone. Car looks really, really clean. The only thing I would say, if it was me, The wheels look slightly too small for it. I would guess that they're probably 17s, and I find that on a blob eye, it's got to be sort of 18s and above, personally. But the car itself, really clean, really nice. It just, the wheels for me.
No, I don't mind the wheels. I'd just go thicker rubber.
Yeah. No,
Thicker rubber, and if it were mine, I'd just stick a lip on front end.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so next one going down the list is Craig Cullen's Black Classic. Now, Craig's done the same thing as the one that commented on a minute ago, but I see why he did it. He's not taken a full photo of his car. What he's done is taken the full sort of front corner of it, but he's tried to get his Subaru parking only sign in there, which is alright, fair enough. I understand. Based on what we can see, whether you're hiding something, I don't know. Again, multi-spoke's not for me. The car itself, having a little zoom in, a little bit of close up, looks really, really nice. Again, classic, cannot fault. Yeah, no, can't fault it based on the photo that we've got. The only thing I wouldn't have on it, again, if it was me, after the wheels, is the sort of red mud flap that you can just see poking out. I'm not really into that kind of thing.
No, see, I like that look.
I've been there, I've tried it.
No, black classics with red mud flaps, I actually do like that look.
Yeah, no. I get that.
And again, it's pre-facelift, it's got pre-facelift bumper, bonnet. Whether it's a wagon, don't know, but either way, I approve.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, next one going down the list looks to be Simon Walls with his, presumably we're not looking at the Fiat Punto in the background, Mitsubishi GTO or 3000 GT, whichever one it is. Now, I've always been intrigued by these cars, but we'll base this off of what we can see here. It looks really good, and again, there's a lot of red cars kicking around today, clearly, but that looked really good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nice set of wheels, nicely done, looks clean, looks tidy. Not massively keen on the bonnet scoop things, but overall looks really good.
See, I think this one is a GTO, because I think the 3000 GT didn't have the pop-up headlights. I could be wrong, someone comment below, correct me if I am, but the GTO, someone had a black one when I was a kid and I was walking to school, and you'd see it drive past me, and it was the one with the pop-up headlights. I'm mesmerised by it. I think they're a really nice car. I'd go for the GTO just purely, I prefer that look. But yeah, no, I'd have a GTO, and you don't see many about at all.
No, you don't. No.
Never driven one, always fancied one, but yeah, I think they're going up in price as well now. So.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so moving down the list, we've got Mark Jones's Mark III MX-5. I think it's a 1806. Now, we're probably going to split differences on this one, because yours probably is one of the nicest ones that I've seen. So, multi-spoke wheels, yes, but kind of suit it. Looks to have some sort of scale on the side of it, but the only thing I would pick apart, and if it's right based on what I can see on your photo, if they're chrome mirrors, that's the only thing I don't like about it. The rest of the car I actually like. This is the sound that the Mark I MX-5 owner makes when he sees a Mark III.
No, it's right. I don't want to sound like I'm being mean, but the Mark III is just not for me.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's not me.
I like the Mark 1, I like the Mark 2, even the 2.5. I drove yours.
Yep.
It was nice to drive, but the thing with the Mark III, and I can't understand why, the inner door sill, so as you're getting in, is just too high, and I had to basically crawl to get out of the car. I could not get in and out of it properly. Yeah. And it sort of put me off getting an MX-5 because I assumed they were all like that. But then we had a customer come in with a Mark 1, I got into that, and my god, I can get in and out of it, and that prompted me to buy a Mark 1. I can appreciate it as a little sports car, but it's not for me.
Yeah. No, I like it. I definitely like it. Right. next one. Alright, so next one down looks to be Chris Young with his blue Blobeye. I feel like I've seen this number plate before, so maybe I've even seen the car, I'm not entirely sure. Blue Blobeye looks to be WRX with Hawkeye wheels on it. That's the recipe. It looks... I can't fault it, it just looks nice. It really does. It's clean, it looks just fresh, I like it. No, nothing bad to say, personally.
No, it's nice. I think I'm going to sound contradictory after Lorraine's post, but I prefer the minis.
You prefer the minis that you put in the next comment?
Yeah, I think they look badass.
Try working with him, honestly.
Well, I'm not having to work on them, so it's fine. But no, yeah, I do actually like.
Chris, bring them down. We'll see what he says.
Get stuff. No, I do like the look of those minis.
They do look good. They do look good.
They do look good. So yeah, I prefer the minis. It's gonna sound weird. Over the Subaru.
If anybody can make sense to that, please write to us.
Well, it's a Blobeye, innit? It's not my favourite, but yeah, out of them, I think the minis would be. Yeah.
You know this is recorded, don't you?
Yeah.
There's evidence.
I now feel dirty.
Keep this clip safe, Ed.
I feel so dirty.
Oh dear.
But yeah, no, I do. I prefer his minis. Right. Anyway.
Okay. Right. Moving down the list. Simon Eddy blue Blobeye. So next one down the list looks to be Simon Eddy with a blue Blobeye. I've definitely seen this car in person before, because I don't think it's a million miles from us. I've seen it at shows, seen it at events. Now, I'm not a fan.
Alright, okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Wasn't expecting that, go on.
The arches are not for me, right?
Have you got one purple one?
No. Now on the purple car, the arches are slightly different. This has got what's known as, I believe, the STI twisted side skirts on it, which I don't really like.
Right,
And
okay.
my arches on the front of the purple one, as you know, I've got the cutouts in behind it, and it changes the entire look. Now, another thing that doesn't work for me is the wheels. These are Audi wheels, I believe, and they may even be the same ones. I had some of these 19-inch Audi wheels. Yes, they fit. Yes, they work. They don't look right for me personally, and I'd be putting a front lip on it as well.
Yeah, no, see, I like this car, and I've seen it. It's been at Yorkshire Modified. It's been at Driffield. I think this photo was taken at Driffield this year.
Yeah, because it's raining.
Because if I remember rightly, Simon Eddy is part of the East Yorkshire Subaru Car Club, and he rolls. I've seen a few of their cars. They sort of like they go to the shows together, so it's a bit like Yorkshire 44. You recognise cars as a group.
Yeah.
And I have seen this, and no, I do. I like it. It's a clean car.
Fair enough. But again, if we all built cars the same, it'd be boring because they'd all look exactly the same.
100%.
So
100%
you do your car your way. I don't think you should change it. If you like it how it is, leave it alone. So next one down the list is Sean Mayer with what I believe is going to be a Nissan L Grand. I'm only basing that from Al's white one that we had a few days ago, so
yeah.
There's no Nissan badge on the front of this car. Now I really like these cars, and we said this in the L Grand's actual video, didn't we? They are incredible inside, which is what they're all about. They aren't the best looking in the world, but again, I do actually like it. The only thing I would say personally, again, on yours, is the wheels. The wheels don't quite work for me.
See, I disagree. I like the wheels.
I can't think what they remind me of. The wheels remind me of something else. So for me personally, that's the only thing I would do differently. But I like the black van.
Yeah, so I'm not a lover of the L Grand. I can appreciate it,
Yep.
and like I say, it's mint inside. But when it comes to little JDM car, well, I say little JDM cars like this, I prefer the little boxy K cars.
Yeah.
That's what I gravitate to. I can appreciate it, but yeah, I like the little sort of like little versions that you see tootling around in Japan.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I prefer the Previa to the L Grand as well. Toyota's.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, I just really like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the front end, it's just...
Well, going back to that, so the Toyota Previa, again, I like the one from the 90s, and my dad had some Nissan Serenas from the 90s.
Yeah.
The rear wheel drive, near enough mid-engine, because the engine's under the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And I think I said to you, I'd love to get a Nissan Serena and just modify it.
One of the old ones.
One of the old ones, yeah.
You did say that, yeah. Alright, so next one now looks to be Luke Tolley with his grey Mitsubishi FTO. Based on the front photo, it looks like a really clean, really standard looking FTO, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because we both agree with the FTO, the front end's better looking than the back end. So on this car, totally approved, nothing I would change. It just looks really clean and really nice.
Yeah, there's no else I can add to that. Yeah, same as you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so moving on. Johnny Gavin, Nissan Cube. Alright, so next one down the list looks to be Johnny Gavin with his Nissan Cube. Now we've seen this at a lot of shows, and I believe this actual photo was taken in Bridlington at an event that I went to a couple of weeks ago when it rained, weirdly. I, as a rule, don't like the Nissan Cube. However, I've seen this car a few times, and based on the pictures alone, I actually quite like this one. Would I buy one? Probably not. But this particular one isn't bad at all. So James, the Cube.
Yeah, the event that you were on about, that where you'd seen it last, I don't think I arrived at that one. But I did see it at Driffield Car Craze. Like you, I've seen it a few places. I think it's a cool little nugget. I wouldn't buy one myself, but I can appreciate them.
Fair enough. Next one on the list is Emily Barker Tatchall's MR2. Now,
Tatashall.
Is that Tatchall? I hate doing.
Were you having a brain fart?
Yes, yeah, clearly. I hate doing people's surnames. It's always difficult. Now we know this MR2. Emily's pretty much part of the Unloved furniture these days, isn't she?
Yeah.
Known Emily a long time, and she's absolutely great. The photo on the track looks to be from the Teesside night that we did a little while back. That I think Emily invited us to, if I'm right.
It was for Emily's birthday.
There you go. Now, the car itself. If I was going to buy an MR2, I wouldn't buy this shape. And I know some people like it, some people don't. I'd have bought the older shape, and you know which one I'm on about.
The Gen 2.
Maybe. Yes, Gen 2, yeah.
Yeah, because the Gen 1 was the pop-up headlights.
Yeah, don't like that one.
Do you not?
Nope.
Oh, okay,
Looks
cool.
like a wedge of cheese.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind them, but I'd go for the Gen 2.
Yeah.
Same. Especially a Targa top. But, yeah, no, I don't mind them. It's not the one I'd go for. I like the spoiler that she's put on it.
Is that because you're biased?
No, in comparison to the spoiler that were on it before.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the thing for this MR2, sorry Emily, is when we've been pulling it into garage, I can't steer it because I'm hitting my knees. My knees are really, I can't drive it.
They are snug inside.
Yeah, so for someone who's a little bit on the rotund side, yeah, I can't drive it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of.
So you wouldn't buy one?
No.
But no, we like the car. We definitely both wouldn't buy one though, if we're honest. Going down the list, Fraser Ewan with a Hawkeye. Alright, so next one on my list looks to be Fraser Ewan with a black Hawkeye. Just having a little bit of a look at it now. Now, I actually really like this. The Hawkeye is not the one that I would go with, as we've said a million times, but this actually looks really, really good. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is like the little lower grille. It's got like a mesh that sort of sits on the front of the car, if you like, and I'm not a massive fan of that. But overall, the car, I like.
Yeah, I like it. I like the spoiler it's got on. I actually don't mind that mesh, the mesh grille on front. It's like the RB, is it 320?
Yeah, I don't like it on that either. I don't think it suits it.
See, I've seen the mesh grill. I've seen people put mesh grills on the Blob.
Yeah.
and I don't think it suits it, but the Hawkeye, I think that mesh grill on the front, I think it does actually suit the Hawkeye, because it sort of follows the bumper.
Yeah. Just what I don't like is that the top grills are sort of set back a little bit and the other one's sat right at the lip at the front. That's just me.
Yeah, no. But
car itself, approved, definitely. Next one?
Yep.
Next one down is Spencer's.
MX-5.
MX-5 picture, yeah. Have you got it?
Yep.
Alright, so the next one on my list looks to be Spencer Hunt's. He's actually posted a photo of 3 and some sky and some road, which is Scarborough. We know Spencer anyway, you've seen the video on the channel a few times. Sorry, the car, should I say. Spencer's little MX-5, we've said this before, James likes this little MX-5.
Oh, I love that little nugget, yeah.
Yeah, again, it's not my cup of tea, it's not the way I would do it, but I can appreciate it. It's just not for me.
Yeah, no, I like it. I'd probably stick some neons on it, Spence, because I like this. I'm sort of like drawn to the black Civic.
With the underglow.
With the underglow, I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, Spence, I like your MX-5. I think it's a doody little car.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, moving down the list. So next one going down is Chris Macklin with a grey classic. Looks to be RB5 based on the little stickers on the front of it, and the colour. Again, classic GC8. Definitely approve of it. There's nothing on it that I can see. I can't see the wheels very well, but there's nothing on it that I can see that I would change. I would probably just do what I've done with all mine up to now and just put a lip on it. That's all I would do. I'm not saying you should. But that's what I would do. I'm not actually a massive fan of the fog light colours, come to think of it, but I get what they're for and I get why they're there. So approved overall.
Yeah, I see. Again, I think Chris is part of the East Yorkshire Subaru Car Club, and with it being an RB5, I wouldn't do anything to it.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't change. I wouldn't take the fog light covers off. I'd just keep it as it is, and I think Chris has done that. Because obviously it's a limited edition Richard Burns one, and yeah, I actually love the colour. Just do what you're doing and just keep it as it is.
Yeah, no, fair play. Alright, so next one, moving down the list, looks to be Carl Hans Mitsubishi FTO. Obviously, FTO, once again, we love these. That front bumper, I don't think I've seen for a long time. I believe it's like a big front splitter that goes on it and it makes the front end look a whole lot different. But that looks really nice. I would personally go slightly bigger wheels, love the spoiler. Love the sort of two-tone effect. I can't quite tell if the top of it's silver or if it's white, but overall it's got the Gran Turismo stickers on the windscreen as well. I like that. Yeah, no, I approve of that. There's just a couple of bits that I would do differently. Again, not saying you should. No, I like that.
I really like this. Like, really like this. Love the kit he's got on it. The spoiler is the same as what I had on my Silver Gen 6 Celica. It's like the Supra sort of style.
Yeah.
But it suits the FTO massively. Yeah, I know. I really like this.
No, fair enough.
It's a very nice car.
So next one on the list looks to be Danny Everett's Subaru Brat, I believe these are. Now, these are an interesting little thing. As a rule, being honest, I don't like the Brat at all. This one, okay, I kind of see what he's going for, but it's kind of difficult for me because I don't like the car in the first place. I like the cage in the back of it. It's just not for me. I get it, but it's just not for me, I'm afraid.
See, I'm different. I actually really like it. It's the 80s, 90s sort of thing. I love older cars and the Brat. So the thing with this car is, anyone that knows me knows in my spare time I like to go up into the forest and drive my cars, like full on rally stage, and I could see me whipping round in that.
I can see that.
I think it'd be a good little nugget to do it in, but that's clean. I like the colours, I like the scheme it's got on it, but yeah, no, I do, I like a Brat.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Alright, so next one on the list looks to be Ryan Cook with his pair of Subaru Blob Eyes, Impreza Blob Eyes, let's be specific. He says, the 04 JDM STI, which is presumably the blue one, and the 03 WRX, which is presumably the black one. Looking at these two, so looking at the photo of them side by side, I could make out of the two one that I really like. I do kind of think the tall scoop can suit this one. However, on the purple car, I've kept the lower scoop. I prefer the standard headlights that's on the black one over the little halo ones that are on the blue car. But if I was going to choose between colours, I'd choose the blue one. And I do like the actual fog light covers off, the fog lights exposed as well, personally. Again, might be a popular opinion, but that's how I have done it and would do it. But overall, pair of them, very nice. Would happily buy either, but I would just make it my own, which clearly you have as well. Not a bad thing at all.
Yeah, I can appreciate both. I'd go black.
Would you go black out of those two?
I'd go black, yeah.
Fair enough. Both blow bys, so that's you pretty much out anyway. Moving down. William Hudson, little nugget. So moving down the list, we've got William Hudson with what I believe is a Nissan Cube. Now, I think I've spoken to him a couple of times and he's not from the UK, so it's definitely not a car we've seen in person up to now. Looking at the side photo, because in the comments there's another photo of like the rear end. Nissan Cube, now this looks a bit more normal, let's say. And it's got a lot of stickers on it, a lot of graphics on it, stuff like that. Me personally, it's not for me. Again, I like a clean sort of side view, let's say, and same with the rest of the rear. Not a big fan of that one, if I'm honest. I wouldn't buy it, but once again, I can see what you've done with it. I can see your effort that you've put into it and the sort of bits and pieces. I do like some of the stickers that you've got on, because I've just zoomed in on the rear end. You've got an MCM sticker on there, which we obviously approve of. The Rockstar sticker at the top of the screen with the wanted one as well. I really like that. But that's my opinions.
Yeah, it's a cool little nugget. I like the art style he's gone for with the sort of comic with the black pen.
Yeah.
I do like that on some cars, and I think it suits a Cube. But yeah, no, nice car.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so moving down, next one will be Simon Johnston with the green Celica. Now, I approve. Mostly. Two things I don't like. So if you know the channel, you know the car. This used to be my old Celica. This was one of my, not my first barn find, but one of the earlier barn finds that I have ever found. Absolutely love this car. Probably should never have got rid of it, but there's times where you have to do certain things, and I don't have it anymore. The only thing I don't like on it, two things. One, the wheels. Not a massive fan of those. They're Subaru BRZ, I believe. Not a fan of that. And the fact that I don't have it is the second thing I don't like.
Well, I'm going to sulk as well, because when I first saw this Celica, it was on eBay.
Was it?
It was on eBay, and I put a bid in and I thought, oh great, you know, it's a barn find, it was in a garage, and all of a sudden it was taken down from eBay.
Was it?
And then, the next time I saw it was on this man's video, and it was like, you bastard. This was before I knew Mike. And then obviously, I met Mike, he still had Celica and things like that, and I really wanted this car, really wanted this car, and then it ended up being sold. Obviously it got away from me, and yeah, no, I really like this car, so yeah, I'm sulking over that one.
Yes.
It got away twice. But yeah, no, it's a nice car.
Yeah. So moving down the list, Jeanette Lee. I believe she's very local to us. I'll tell you what we should do on this one. Pick one of the, she hasn't chosen one of the three cars, she's requested all three. So, you pick one, and I'll pick one. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I'm going to go for the Blue Alpha at the top, the 4x4 looking thing. Okay. I've seen one of them before on road, and I've seen one bomb past me on motorway. It sounded immense, and it looked good on road as well doing so. So I'm going to go for the top Alpha.
Fair enough. Yeah. Of the three, my favourite one is actually the white one in the middle.
I thought you were going to go for RS.
I know you did. No. I'm not a massive fan of that shape RS, if I'm honest. It's gone too far from what the RS used to be. So, sticking on topic. That white one in the middle, I really like that car. I've had I don't think it's 2 alphas I've had, and I really liked them. I do play with the problems, don't get me wrong, but I'm not saying yours is, but no, I really like the white one in the centre. I really like that car.
Okay, that surprised me. That I thought you were going to go for Ford.
No.
But yeah, no. So both Alpha.
Yeah.
See, that's what one thing Clarkson says, isn't it? You're not a true petrol head unless you've owned an Alpha.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm not a true petrol head. Then I've never owned an Alpha.
Yeah. Your day will come. No, I've been there, done that.
So yeah, genetically,
yeah,
nice cars.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. And the Focus, as I said, I'm not a sort of fan of that shape.
I can appreciate the Focus, but out of the three, I'd go for Tottenham.
Yeah, I got the middle one, so neither of us are going for a Ford. Read into that what you will. So, last comment, looking down there, looks to be Chris Willis with a selection of cars once again. So, going down the list, looks to be Chris Willis, and he's got a selection of different cars on there. James has got some sort of smirk on his face, I'm not entirely sure why yet, but we're going to have to pick one out of these, because I don't think... Yeah, no. Go for it. You go first.
I like the Gixxer, and I also like the little black Suzuki. I think it's a Wagon R. Someone might shoot me, I don't know. But I like the little black Suzuki wagon thing, and the Gixxer.
Okay. I'm going to go stereotypical. I'm going to go for the, what I believe is a Glanzer in the bottom right corner. It's not the best photo, so I can't really say a whole lot about it, but really like what I can see. I know they're a hatchback, and I know I'm being contradictory for what I've said in previous times, but no, that from what I can see looks really, really good. Little silver car, nice set of wheels on it. Presumably the black or carbon fibre bonnet. If it's black, it's better. If it's carbon fibre, I'm not a massive fan of it. But no, that looks good. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. By all means, drop a comment below and let us know what you think of any of these cars. Personal opinions are great. Doesn't mean that anybody should do anything different to what they've already chosen to do before anybody like us or anybody else says anything.
Yeah. No.
Nothing's wrong. It's just how I would do it, it's how James would do it, it's how somebody else would do it. That could be 3 completely different ways of doing it.
That's the beauty about the car scene, though, as well.
It is.
You know, be individual.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be individual. You know, if you've got a box standard car and someone else has got the same car as you, great.
Yeah.
You know, do it how you want to do it. Enjoy your car how you want to enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, ultimately, it's your car. Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I agree with
If
that.
people love it, brilliant. If they don't worry about it. You know.
As long as you like your car.
Yeah. Always do it to your own taste.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, absolutely. So, I think that is where we're going to leave this particular video. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, obviously, and we will see you in the next one.